Hello, welcome to POSTCAST. I could probably leave and you can get everything you want out of these guys. Ron Boone, Kevin Pelton. I'm David Locke. Jazz fall by 1 to the Blazers tonight. Final score, 103-102. Let's start with you, Ron. What were your impressions of tonight?
Well, again, I've been very impressed with the way the Jazz have been staying in basketball games here as of late. The defense has definitely improved. A couple of players, I think, are playing much better. Trey doing an excellent job coming off the bench right now. He's giving that Jazz exactly what Coach Snyder wanted, was some scoring off the bench, which he wasn't getting, when Trey was starting to dominate.
Kevin, you watch is a good deal. You're pretty connected to what's going on. But on the other end, you saw it live here. This is how this team's been for 25 games, 26 games now. It's a different team. What jumped out to you about how much growth this team has made?
I think it's really the Gobert Favors combination. We saw those two guys make athletic plays against the Marcus Aldridge late in this game. I don't know that there's another combination of guys who could, one Gobert block a fadeaway jumper of his, and then Favors block when he beats Gobert one time. He does get into the paint. So to have two guys who can do that is a huge asset defense.
That bothered him in that third period, didn't it? Quite a bit.
Yeah, when he did not score in that period.
Now, one of the things that happened is this team has become this grinding, slow pace of play team. Is there a reason why that is actually what this team is going to become? If that's who they are, is this Favors Gobert combination?
I think it probably so because of the big guys that they're playing. Favors is not going to be a runner. Obviously, Gobert is not going to be a guy that can push the basketball on the floor. Cantor, no, because you can't give him the basketball that far out on the floor where he can make something happen. If they ever go to that 3-guard or small forward type with Gordon, then they might be able to run on some occasions. But as long as they're shooting a great percentage, like they're shooting, they scored 102 points here tonight. Why worry about running? I think right now.
I think the other thing I'd add to that is if you've got a defensive presence in the paint as good as Gobert, take advantage of him playing out of the defense. He can't help you with the transition.
It's a great point. So much of the focus I keep hearing about Rudy's, we got to figure out how to spread the floor. We got to figure out how good offense. You actually don't have to be that good offensively, right? It's all about differential. If you're good, if with Gobert and Favors, this team might be able to be elite. Do you believe they can be elite defensively?
It's certainly possible.
So if they can be elite defensively, you actually have to be average offensively for a while. And then I guess when you want to win a championship, you better become top 10 offensively. But you can build this entire thing in a way that your differential just has to be good enough.
Let me throw a wrinkle here. I think they could be elite if they had the opportunity to be those other four guys or the three of the four be almost about the same size where they can go black most of the time, and that leaves.
Would you please explain what you mean by
black?
Go black?
Switching all over the floor.
Okay,
thank you. The term that the Jazz use when they want to switch, all over the floor, and that eliminates a lot of the penetration, and it forces teams into being jump shooters. And then when they beat you, they got Rudy back there.
I thought you were going to have to issue a statement tomorrow for a second.
Okay. When you gave me that look, that's what he talked about. But I think they could be elite then.
You said you don't like the way Joe Ingles plays. No, I'm just kidding.
He needs a little color.
See, Kevin's thinking to himself, my ESPN career is over for being on a dang postcast.
But what was that?
I don't know. I just ruined the whole thing.
Whatever the case, I think that would be a huge if the Jazz had that opportunity to do that to the point where they could switch all over the floor and just have those big guys throwing in the back back there. Then maybe I think you're absolutely right. They could be.
There's been a major switch early in the season that happened. We've kind of gotten used to it a little bit. You got to see it today. Last year, Derrick Favors played a la Carlos Boozer, a la Karl Malone under the Ty Corbin, Jerry Sloan system, back to the basket. Now playing with Quinn Snyder, he plays from the top, coming in straight at the rim. It's you can expose Portland a little bit that way. But this was a different Derrick Favors than I think you've seen, and probably the one that most people wanted to see when he came out of Georgia Tech.
I think I saw a little bit of the Jazz with you in the preseason, but this is a more fully realized form of that. And the guy that I compare him to, he's not as good, but it's kind of how Phoenix used Amari Stoudemire, where you take advantage of his quickness against other big guys out there.
If I had to add something to that, I would still like to see, and I love what I'm seeing here, what Snyder's doing. I still think you need a guy that you can go to the back to the basket. I just think adding something like that, if Cantor could pass or would be willing to pass, I think that'd be a great opportunity to use him sometimes with his back to the basket. I just think that you just can't survive. You know, it's hard to say because I think some teams have done it. You know, but I believe that you got to have at least one guy that you can go through with his back.
Do you?
It's, you know, I think it's definitely very helpful. I mean, I wonder. I noticed you were excited about the possibility of the Gobert hook shot at one point.
Oh,
Do you
yes.
think there's any chance he can do that?
Well, he has to have a great summer because right now it don't seem working. I've seen him take those shots in practice, and I just get excited because I think that could be a huge asset to the Jazz if he could develop that hook shot. He's really working on his left hand to effect because I think he's taken away his growth, with that right hand where he can shoot the hook shot and face up and maybe even shoot a little 8-foot jump shot. I mean, he has those, he's just reluctant to take them. And I just think his growth this summer needs that shot. I just wish one of his coaches would pull him aside and say, this is going to be your shot. I want you to shoot it. We've watched him practice take that shot. He is so high in the air. And that arm is stretched so high. I mean, you couldn't bother the shot if you wanted to, and it's soft enough to where that could be a signature shot.
I think it's a Mark McCowan, our strength and conditioning coach, issue more than another coach. I think he's got to get the lower body strength to be able to hold his ground. The few times we have seen him try something of the sort, by the time it's time to shoot, he's so far off balance. The other one is Cantor was pretty good tonight. I mean, I agree. This not passing thing is way out of control. When he has 3 passes and nearly 3 assists in about 350 minutes right now, it's worse than it was his rookie year actually. But he's a force. I thought he was pretty good tonight. And the one thing I keep saying, he's getting 4 offensive rebounds a night, and I feel like nobody puts any value in that. If he was intercepting a pass at mid-floor 4 times a night and running the length of the floor for a slam dunk, we'd all be talking about it. An offensive rebound layup is no different. It's a stolen possession for a layup.
And we mentioned that during the course of the ball game. Him and Rudy are tied with 126 offensive rebounds. And that's and just think about that. Rudy hasn't played half the minutes that some of these guys have played, but Cantor, you can always count on him going to the glass.
What do you think of Cantor tonight?
Yeah, I agree with. He was very difficult for them to stop in the paint. He did a matchup problem. I think that's where he's good in the second unit.
Here's what I look at, big picture, and then we can wrap this. This is a no way, shape, or form team. This is a bunch of assets that have been put on the floor and watch the assets develop. But Dennis and Quinn have not gone to team building yet in any way, shape, or form. And without going to team building, with a kind of a makeshift weird team that has missing 2 shooting guards, they're beating the Warriors, playing the Clippers to the wire, playing Portland on the road to the wire, winning in Memphis, beating Chicago. It tells me that when they start to form this thing, it could really go somewhere.
Maintenance. That's what it's going to take for this team. And obviously, we're very, very pleased with what we're saying. But the key here is going to be maintenance for this basketball team. If they do,
Is that true? Sorry.
Get to the point where they have exactly what they want. This is dangerous.
Is this too optimistic on my part, or would you agree with what you just saw there?
I think that's a fair assessment of how they played recently, and it's just fitting in those other puzzle pieces now. And one guy that is kind of down on the depth chart, but really impressed me was I didn't realize Elijah Millsap was this good defensively. That didn't translate on TV like a dozen person.
Tony Allen.
Boy, if he could play that role, he could get some years in it. Tony Allen just rubs.
Tony Allen, Bruce Bowen hit the corner 3.
Right, yeah.
Stop turning the ball over. You'll be fine, youngster. That is POSTCAST. Thanks to Kevin. Appreciate your work.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you, buddy.
Follow him on Twitter at K Pelton. See ya.